Good morning. Welcome to a new session of the video classes. In this class, we will discuss about the precision of equinaxes. A beautiful topic, very interesting topic because it is related to the motion of the earth. Okay, that is precision of equinaxes. Equinaxes means 2 points which are related to the motion of the earth around the sun. These 2 points will precesses. It means that they are in the precisional motion. That's why this is a very interesting thing. Okay, very important thing. While discussing about this spinning top, I said that spinning top is the base for the complex motion of so many sophisticated rigid body rotations. And by that time itself I said that the motion of earth is also an example for rigid body, and it also precesses. It is also having the precisional motion. Precisional motion. Now this topic is directly related to the precisional motion of the earth. Right, okay? We know that earth is a huge body, and of course it is considered as a rigid body. It rotates around itself. That is what is known as the spin motion of the earth about an axis passing through its poles. Celestial poles, south celestial pole and north celestial pole. The line that is passing through the celestial north pole and south pole is known as the celestial axis. Around this celestial axis, earth makes its self-rotations. How much time it takes to complete one rotation? 24 hours. We know all these things. This is known as the one day. This is the self-rotation of the earth. Okay? This is the self-rotation of the earth. As shown in this diagram, this is the earth, and this line is it's a celestial polar line, that is the axis. Okay? About this axis, the earth rotates, it makes self-rotations. And here we have equatorial plane of the earth. This equatorial plane of the earth is sufficiently extended. Likewise, it is extended. Okay, this is the earth's celestial equatorial plane, extended plane. Actually, the plane is inside the earth. Okay, that is extended. This is the extended equatorial celestial plane of the earth. Right. We know that the earth rotates around the sun in an elliptical orbit. Okay. This is the elliptical orbital plane of the earth. What is elliptical orbital plane of the earth? This is the elliptical plane. Okay. Elliptical plane in which the earth rotates around the sun in this ellipse or in this elliptical shape. Okay. Earth rotates around the sun in an elliptical shape. Okay. If you take that one as a plane, that is the elliptical plane. That's why this is the Earth's orbiting elliptical plane. This is Earth orbiting elliptical plane, whereas this one is extended equatorial plane of the Earth. Actually, equatorial plane of the Earth is inside the Earth. It is extended equatorial plane of the Earth. Okay. Right. These two planes are very obviously intersect each other at this point and at this point. Okay. These two planes are intersected at this point and this point. Again, I will tell to you what is this one. This is the Earth's equatorial, celestial equatorial plane, which is extended equatorial plane. What is this one? This is the actual elliptical plane of the Earth's rotation around the sun. These two planes are intersect at these two points, at this point and at this point as shown here. Okay, right. These 2 points, this point is known as a vernal point and this is known as the anti-vernal point. Okay, these two are known as the equinoxes. These points are known as the equinoxes. That's why what are equinoxes? Equinoxes are the 2 points where Earth's equatorial plane and Earth's orbiting elliptical plane are intersect together. Okay, and they will intersect at 2 different points. These 2 different points are known as the equinox points, or okay, are on the other hand vernal point and anti-vernal point. Okay, vernal point and anti-vernal point. Okay, right. This is about equinox points. Now the thing is, I said that this is the axis of the Earth. Around the axis of the Earth spins and okay, its spinning time is 24 hours and this is the spinning axis. Now the spinning axis, what is on the spinning axis of the Earth rotate round in this shape. Okay, this is known as the precessional motion of the Earth. This is known as the precessional motion of the Earth. Okay, Earth's self-rotating axis, Earth's spin axis rotate around this axis. What is this axis? This is the polar axis of the elliptical plane. It means that this is an axis perpendicular to the plane of the elliptical plane and passing through the center. Okay, that's why this axis is a line perpendicular to the plane of the elliptical plane of the Earth, elliptical rotational plane of the Earth around the sun and passing through the elliptical center of the elliptical plane, and around this axis the Earth's self-rotational axis will rotate slowly. This is what is known as the precessional motion of the Earth. Okay, this is known as the self-rotation of the Earth. Earth rotates around itself about an axis which is known as the polar axis. It takes 24 hours to complete one self-rotation, but now this polar axis can rotate about an axis that is passing through the center of the elliptical plane of the Earth's orbit, and this motion of the rotational motion of the Earth's axis is known as the precessional motion, and Earth takes the Earth's polar axis takes 25,920 years. 25,920 years to complete one precessional motion. It means that the Earth's rotational axis very slowly rotates around this vertical axis. How slowly? It takes how many years? 25,920 years to complete one precessional rotation. Such as slowly the Earth makes precessional motion. Because of the precessional motion of the Earth, the equinaxes, the line joining the equinaxes moves this and this. Okay, it will move this and this. Okay, the line joining the equinaxes moves this and this in this way. Okay, that's why the line joining the equinaxes also changes. This is known as the precession of the equinaxes. It means that the equinaxes are also precesses. Okay, yes. So self-orbiting axis precesses here. How much time it takes? 25,220 years. Okay, this will precess, and again the line joining the equinaxes also precesses. It also oscillates. Okay, it also precesses. that is known as the precession of the equinaxes. Such a great combination of motions are there in the Earth's self-rotation and rotation associated with the around the Sun in an elliptical orbit. Earth rotates about itself and it rotates around the Sun in an elliptical orbit, and because of these two motions, so okay, Earth's polar axis, Earth's polar axis precesses around the vertical axis passing through the center of the elliptical orbit, and also its equinaxis also precesses. Its equinaxis line also precesses. That's why this is the beauty of the three types of motions that are associated with the Earth as a rigid body as far as the solar system is concerned. As far as the solar system is concerned. Very interesting as far as the solar system is concerned. Right, again here also I explained this one. Okay, this is the Earth. Now the polar axis is vertical in this diagram. Polar axis is vertical in this diagram. Therefore, what is this one? This is the equatorial plane. This is the orbiting plane. The green one is the orbiting plane. These two planes will interact at these 2 points. Okay, at these points. This is the vernal equinox and this is the autumnal equinox. Okay, these two are the equinox points. If you join the line, if you join these two equinoxes with a line, this is known as the line of equinoxes. Line of equinoxes is always making some angle with the polar axis of the Earth. Okay, right? That's why this is the other way to show the equinoxes, that is the vernal equinoxes and the autumnal equinoxes, for the easy understanding of the students. And here also very interesting. Now the thing is, okay, I will reduce the picture size for our convenience. Okay, for our convenience, right? See this one. Now this is the Earth. Okay, this is the Earth. This is the Earth's plane, equatorial plane, not drawn here. This is the orbiting plane. Orbiting plane and Earth's equatorial plane are intersecting at this point. This is vernal equinox and this is autumnal equinox. Okay, if you join this line, this one, vernal equinox and autumnal equinox. Okay, this is the line of equinoxes, but this is the polar axis of the Earth. Polar axis precesses. Yes, polar axis precesses. Okay, about to a fixed point, that is the center of gravity of the Earth. Therefore, polar axis precesses and forms an upper cone in this region and a lower cone in this region. Therefore, the polar axis of the Earth precesses and produces 2 cones. One is the upper cone, conical shape, and the other one is the lower conical shape, because the precession takes place about the center of gravity. Therefore, you will get an upper cone conical shape and the lower conical shape. And the precession takes place how much time? 25,920 years. Okay, Earth completes one precessional motion. Earth's axis completes one precessional motion, or Earth completes one precessional motion. Okay, in 25,920 years. Of course, its self-rotational time is 24 hours. That is a different thing, right? These diagrams makes you very clear about the precessional motion of the equinoxes, right? Now the thing is, equinoxes are 2 days in a year where the sun rises exactly over the equator. There are equinoxes. These are the 2 points of intersect of the elliptical orbit of the Earth's elliptical orbit and Earth's equatorial orbit. These 2 points will happen on 2 different days. Though in those 2 different days, sun rises exactly over the equator, and it means that the line joining the equinoxes, now it is exactly opposite to the equator. Okay, therefore the sun exactly rises on that line, on that equinox line. Therefore, the length of the day and the night are equal. The length of the day and the night are equal on the equinaxes. Okay. Precession of the equinax is one of the major astronomical markers of the Earth's position in the space. In order to identify the position of the Earth in the space, precession of the equinaxis of the Earth is one of the parameters or one of the marking point. One of the marking point. Okay, right. Precession of the equinaxis are due to the gravity. Therefore, this is gravity induced slow motion. This is the gravity induced slow motion. Okay, how much time it takes? 25,920 years or 25,772 years. Of course, a slight variation of these. This will be appear in different books. That is a different thing. Okay, right, right. This precession is similar to the precession of the spinning top. This precession is okay equal to the precession of the spinning top. Okay, it is Earth is a macroscopic example for the precession motion of the spinning top. Okay, right. That's why this is similar to the precessional motion of the spinning top. Right. Now we will discuss the rest of the material things as far as the for this one student material from the student material for your understanding. Okay, we will go for the student material as far as the rest of the material is concerned. Right? See this one. Explain the precession of the equinaxes. Again, the diagram is here. This is the celestial equatorial line. This is the Earth's orbiting equatorial line. This is the axis. A and B are the equinax points. These two are two different days. Okay, two different days. The line joining the equinaxes will orient with some angle. With how much angle? 23.5 degrees angle. Right. The equatorial plane of the Earth. See this one, the equatorial plane of the Earth and the plane of the rotation around the Sun are inclined at an angle 23.5 degrees. Okay, these two planes intersect at two different points A and B. Okay, these are known as the equinax points. A is known as the vernal equinax, B is known as the autumnal equinax. Line joining A and B is known as the line of equinax. On 21st March, Earth will be at vernal equinax. Okay, vernal equinax will happen on 21st March and autumnal equinax will happen on 22nd September. Do you understand my thing? Vernal equinax will happen on 21st March and vernal equinax will happen on 21st March and autumnal equinax will happen on 22nd September. It means that these two equinaxes, okay, Earth while it is rotating around the Sun, it will be at the 21st March on vernal equinax and it will be at the 22nd September on the autumnal equinax. Okay, at equinaxes, I said that the Sun rises exactly on that line. Therefore, day and nights are equal. Earth is not, and of course, Earth is not a perfect sphere. It bulges along its equation. Therefore, it is because of this one, some gravitational force is acting on the Earth and the Moon. Okay, gravitational forces of Sun and Moon on Earth will act, and this will produce some torque on the equator. Okay, this torque makes the axis of the Earth to precess. Because of the gravitational force of the Sun and the Moon on the Earth, this gravitational force produces some torque, and this torque will act on the axis of the self-rotation of the Earth. Therefore, when the gravitational torque is acting on the axis will makes precessional motion. The axis will make precessional motion. This precessional motion of the Earth's axis causes a change in the direction of the line of the equinaxis. Okay, now what is the third effect? First, what is the second effect? First effect is, what is the first effect? Precession of the axis of the Earth. What is the second effect? Because of the precession of the axis of the Earth, the line joining the equinaxis also moves. Okay, the direction of the line of the equinaxis changes. It means that the line joining the equinaxis also precesses. This is known as the precession of the equinaxis. Precession of the equinaxis. Precessional angular velocity of the Earth is very small. This is, I said that this is 25,920 years or nearly 26,000 of years. Okay, this is what is known as the precession of equinaxis. Precession of equinaxis. Equinaxes are two different points. Okay, where the equatorial plane of the Earth and the orbital plane of the Earth will intersect. At these 2 points, Earth will appear on 24 March on the vernal equinox and 22nd September on autumnal equinox. Okay, on these 2 days, the sun exactly rises along the along the line of equinaxes, along the line of equinax or along the equatorial line of the earth. Therefore, the day and nights are equal together. Okay, they are equal in magnitudes. They are 12 and 12 hours. Such points are known as the equinaxes. And the line joining the equinaxes also precises because of the precessional motion of the Earth. So, okay, polar line, Earth's polar line or Earth's polar axis. Okay, Earth's polar axis, right? This is about the precession of the equinaxes.